All right, now here are some basic instructions on how to light a gas fireplace. First of all, as you can see, I have removed some of the logs here in order to expose the pilot light, okay? And here we have the control panel removed from the front of the device here, where we see the valve that will adjust the flow of gas to the pilot and then to the main burners. What I've done here is I've opened up the flue here, and I've also opened up the gas supply here. Now what we're going to do is light the pilot light, and this takes usually a number of tries, and you got to press this button down for at least a minute to keep the pilot on. So first of all, we take the valve here, which is on off, press down slightly, move to the pilot setting. What we're going to do is we're going to press down on that button at the same time, hitting the start button here, which is going to bring a spark here to the valve, to the opening of the pilot flame. Okay, I'm going to place the camera here to see if I can capture that. And now I'm pressing down on the valve, and I'm starting the control knob, and there we go. Well, it started right away because I actually already went through and got it primed. So often you have to press the igniter button 5 times before you're going to get any flame. Now I have my finger still pressed down on the valve for the pilot. Okay, I'm watching the flame. You got to do this at least a minute. It might even look like it's fine, but it's heating up that bar across from the to the left here. Okay, so I'm just gonna. I think it'll probably stay on now because I did start it before, but I'm gonna wait basically until that metal around the pilot flame gets really kind of red here. Looks like it's going to start. I'm going to keep it on a little bit because I've done this before, and when it goes out, and I don't want to have this on the video. I think we're about ready right now. I'm going to let off my finger from here. Okay, let's just see what happens. I let off the finger, it stays on. Okay, now I'm going to take this valve here, press down slightly, and move over to on. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the logs. There we go. There. We go here. We go here. And we go there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the switch on the rocker panel. Boom, like that. And it should light up. There we go. Okay. At this point in time, I will put the control panel back on like that. And I'm going to close the metal screen, and there we have our flame lit. Everything looks great. Okay, so now turning it off is really quite straightforward. We first move down to the switch on the rocker panel. We turn off that switch. That goes off, okay. We still have our valves on. No, we have to move over here to this. And we're going to take this switch here, press it down slightly, and move it right over to the off position. Now it's on off, so now we no longer have any flame going to the pilot. Okay, I'm going to take this control panel, put it back on. I'm going to move over here and I'm going to turn off the gas. There we go. And I'm going to close the flue. Just as a point of safety, if you ever smell gas, it does stop right away, and you've got to clear out the area, and you're going to have to call the gas company. I would say read the instructions for this particular fireplace. and especially the safety instructions. The second thing is you really got to make sure all of these valves are closed properly. We want to have the fireplace with the valve down here on off, right, and with the gas supply on off. And finally, make sure that you always open the flue, right, before starting the device, okay? And remember, it sometimes takes a while to get that igniter button to ignite the pilot, and because the gas flows down the piping back to the tank, and sometimes you really need to press that button for a long time to keep that pilot lit. This one was actually shorter than typical because I'd already done it and got it all warmed up and heated up beforehand. So that's it.